Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to
Lancashire in the northwest of England.
Calling at Preston, Lancaster.
And on to Pendle, a parliamentary constituency which has long voted Conservative. But there are people here that now have problems with their party.
We have watched an absolute rabble, with no discipline, charging around, thumb up bum and brainy neutral.
I think it could do with a good shake-up.
The last few years have just blown it out of the water for me.
From the cost of living...
Economically, we're in a bit of a turmoil time.
We need more investment. I'll ask for more investment up in the north.
...to illegal immigration.
Are all these people put up in hotels, which is, I believe, is 6 million a day? They're not migrants. It's an invasion force.
And the health service.
I think the main thing is the NHS, to be quite honest.
Almost 250 miles south in Westminster.
This is the first session we have with the Prime Minister of 2023.
The PM today grilled on those subjects, intent on telling MPs and voters he's heard them and is trying to get on with the job. On the economy.
We are on track with all of those. OBR forecasts inflation to be more than halved by the end of the year.
And on the NHS.
All our commitments to cut waiting lists is absolutely paramount and protected. But it was right that we
getting on with it, but his plan to stop illegal boat crossings, undoubtedly the hardest and most controversial of policy areas to crack.
Use of the word invasion to describe the small boats problem.
I think, look, it's very clear that the scale of the problem is significant and growing.
Defending the language and the provisions of his new immigration bill too, with no detention exemption for children who make illegal crossings.
I don't think we want to create a pull factor to make it more likely that children are being making this very perilous journey in conditions that are appalling. I don't think that's the right thing to do.
But it's the people and the voters here in Pendle that will be the judge of what's right. The first test at the local elections in May. Do you think they'll lose control of the council? You do?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
You do? Beth Rigby, Sky News in Pendle, Lancashire.